All right, this is me just getting onto the ship. This is entering the ship. So as you can see, it's a little chaotic. People are trying to figure out where to go. You have a bar right in front of you and guest services. And then this is just a little clip of kind of walking through the main atrium area where all the action is. And you can see that cafe promenade. That's where they have like Starbucks coffees and things like that all day, and sandwiches and cookies. So that's one of the restaurants that kind of stay open. If you're looking straight ahead, you see that bar. That actually is like the centerpiece, I guess, of the ship. It goes up and down. It's really cool. This is on the 5th floor, the 5th level, and it goes up to the 8th level. So that was pretty neat. I've never seen that before, but it's a bar that floats, and once you're on it and it starts to move, you can't get off it until it goes to the next floor. So that's nice. You'll see that again in a later video. Here is just like this bar that they use these, like, mechanical machines to make your drinks. I tried it and I was like, okay, this isn't, I don't know. It's fun to look at, but it takes a long time to actually make the drink. So like they get the alcohol from the top, as you can see, they put in the cup, and then they have it where they like shake it and stuff. So that was really cool. But yeah, you don't need a drink from there really. It's just fun to look at. Here's another bar that they have on the ship. They were playing some live music in this area, so it just kind of overlooks the promenade, and another bar in the back. It has lots of seating. Here's the boardwalk. Now this is a really nice little boardwalk area for kids. If you have kids, they have a merry-go-round, and they have like little candy shops and like that big crayon there that you see. So that was interesting. I've never seen that on a ship. If you notice, there's like a little hot dog stand right there on the left. That is complimentary. You get free hot dogs and have different types of hot dogs with toppings there. So yeah, see at the top, there has the Wonder of the Seas up there. That's really nice. It also has the rooms and things like that. So it's a great place to take your kids. This is a little part of Central Park, which I'll show in the slide a little bit later, what it looks like at night. It's really pretty at night too. But this was probably one of my favorite parts of the ship. It had like a very nice feel to it. It's like, it does make you feel like you're in a park. I've never been to Central Park, but it does make you feel like you're walking like a park. So it has lots of trees and greenery, and they have like little statues and stuff throughout the walk. And as you can see, there's a bar right there that you can grab a drink. They have some restaurants that are the restaurants that are like not included in the everyday, the specialty restaurants. They have some specialty restaurants there. Like there's one right there. So, and there's that bar that I was telling you about. See, now it's on this level. This is level 8. So if you look a little bit to the left, that's where you would come out. The bar is right there. So that's kind of where it stops. It goes from level 5 to level 8. And so there's Chops Grill. Again, that's one of those specialty restaurants. So yeah, you just keep walking. It takes you from one end of the ship to the next. So yeah, it was really nice, very relaxing. And now you can see on the level where you go to the buffet, and you can kind of overlook Central Park there as well. And they have 2 pool entrances on each side of the ship. Now this is like the buffet area, the Windjammer, and what they do now is they have you wash your hands. I'm used to like this people like, spraying hand sanitizer soap, but now we have you wash your hands, so that was new. It takes a long time to wash your hands though, and then some people just don't, and they just walk right past, so that was kind of gross. But here's the Windjammer. It's actually the largest Windjammer out of all the ships, hence why it's the largest ship, I guess, in the world. So of course it would have the largest Windjammer cafe. But you have lots to choose from, just your typical foods. Here's some burgers and hot dogs, and they have like a spaghetti station. They have all types of desserts, all types of breads, as you saw in the beginning, pizzas, and chicken, of course, mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheeses, and vegetables, and different types of cuts of meat and things like that. I will say that it's just so busy all the time. It's hard to get a freaking spot to sit down and eat. It's always a line everywhere, and then people just kind of constantly are cutting in front of you. in line, so that's also extremely annoying. It's just such a hassle to get something to eat. I will say that I did not like that. Therefore, we really didn't dine too much in here because it was just too chaotic all the time to try to grab something to eat. And then you can only carry like one plate at a time, so you just gotta keep going back and forth and back and forth and waiting in line and waiting in line. It's just too much. So, but we'll get to that also in a later video in terms of like, it was just way too many people on the ship in my opinion. I mean, I understand it's the largest ship in the world, but it was just so many people. It was an overwhelming amount of people, and I just don't feel like the staff could really keep up with the amount of people. So that was just a little frustrating, especially since this cruise for 3 days cost almost $2,000. So I'm not happy about the money I spent and just how long the lines were and how many people there were and just the wait staff. And it was just, it always seems like such a hassle to get anywhere on the ship. So here's the pool area, and as you can see, they have like this little a cute bar that you can sit and look at everything, and it's like two, so they have one on either side, so that was really nice. And there's plenty of seating. This was during the day when we were docked at Nassau. As you can see, Atlantis in the back. But there was still a good amount of people on the ship. We didn't get off the ship when we were in Nassau because I've already been there a couple times. Wow, it is really hard to do this talking so fast going through the video. So yes, this was when we were in Nassau, and we just kind of docked there. It's so beautiful, but everyone was kind of just chilling by the pool area. And as you can see, there's the water slides. They had a lot of kids activities and things like that. So that was my mom. She was just sitting down, but it was very relaxing up here, I would say. The day that we went was in December, so it wasn't like too hot, but people were still out in their swimming suits. I mean, as you can see, it wasn't really too sunny. So if you want to go to, the Bahamas, it's going to be in December. It's going to be in the 80s, the mid 80s, which is still nice, but it's not going to be like scorching hot. So just keep that in mind. It's going to be warm enough, but it's not going to be like too crazy where it's so hot. So I actually really liked going in December. But look at the water. It's so beautiful. Like all the different colors. It's just relaxing to kind of look at. So they also have like day beds around the ship where you can rent out for the day. That's an additional cost. I mean, as you can see, there's plenty of seating, so I really don't think that's necessary. But I mean, you can, if you want, you can see them there. See? A little bit, and then it cuts to the next clip. Now this by far was my favorite part of the entire ship, was the Solarium area, because there's no kids, all adults only, and as you can see, it's enclosed, so it's not outside at all, but it's still very warm. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of the Solarium. It actually has its own buffet area inside of there, so it's all adults only, and they serve food, so you don't have to be around a whole bunch of kids. But they also have their own like buffet area, which is really nice. And as you can see, people are just kind of relaxing. It's just so peaceful and calming in there, and it's just nice. And like I said, it's all enclosed, so nothing is outside. They have like these little jacuzzis, as you can see in there. That's really nice. There is a part where you can walk outside, which you can kind of see right there, the guy taking pictures out there. So you can walk out. There was plenty of space in here. I would say there was like not that many people. I mean, it looks like it's a lot, but it wasn't. It didn't feel so overwhelming and crowded. Maybe because it was all adults. I don't know. But yeah, see, you can go outside. I'm walking outside a little bit. And there's Harmony of the Seas. They were also docked there too. So yeah, this is a nice point to take really nice pictures. This is back inside the Solarium, just kind of going through. Look at the little cute like chairs that they have inside the pool, and just people relaxing. So you can be half in the water, half out of the water. I thought that was really nice. And just shows you all the amazing views. Like, look at that. That is like such a nice view. I wish I was still there just to like be in the Solarium area. So they have 2 floors, 2 levels. So this is the first level. And then there's another area to go out, but that was closed. So you can go upstairs now, and on the top they actually have a bar that you can go to, and like I said, they have their own buffet area. So I'm just gonna walk up these stairs and kind of show you how big it is. Like, look how spacious. it is up there. Like, you have plenty of room. Look at those cute little chairs to just chillaxing. That's where the buffet area is, inside of there. So you can go out there. There's me. Oh, that was when I was outside a little bit, just to show you a little picture of me. Now, like I said, I went in December, and they actually had like Christmas tree. They had really cute like decor all around. That was Sorrento's. Woo, I'm talking so fast. Sorry guys. That was Sorrento's, which is their pizza place, which is open 24 hours as well, or all night. And I will tell you, the pizza place, it's always a line. I mean, oh my gosh, this is moving so fast. That's Loca Fresh. They have really good tacos. They make their bread and stuff like that, like the tortillas, fresh. I loved that. Here's a little bit of our room. Excuse the mess, but we got an ocean view with balcony. Very, very spacious. I was very happy and pleased with the room. I will say there was literally nothing I didn't like about the room. I felt like the bathroom gave you enough space. The like little living room area gave you enough space. So I was very happy with the room. But really quick, back to Sorrento's. That pizza place is always a long line, and that was super annoying. I'm telling you, you would wait 15-20 minutes, almost seems like every night. It's usually when people have been drinking and stuff. It's like everyone flocks there, and the lines are so freaking long. It's just so annoying. So this was a little bit of a nightlife. They had a live band playing, people like in front of me dancing. There's a live band up at the top, so that was nice. They were playing good music. This is like the main strip, I guess you would say, where all the action is, as you can see. They have the bars and everything. This is the atrium area, so this is their main area. Where they have the guest services, and they have the bars and the shops. This is all on this level. So this is just people walking around. Back to the boardwalk. Here's that little candy store I was telling you about. This is at night. This is the boardwalk at night, just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like at night. Yeah, there's like people just chilling on the boardwalk. As you can see, there's a diner. I think that's a specialty restaurant, the Johnny Rockets, you have to pay for. Here's a sports bar. This was also a specialty. That wasn't included, but it was really lively there, I would say. People were always at the sports bar. So that was fun to do at night. Yeah, that's Johnny Rockets. That's definitely a specialty restaurant. It's not included. I personally didn't go to any of the specialty restaurants. I don't know why people do that. Maybe next time I go, I'll try to do that, but I didn't go to any. Probably should have. I just didn't want to pay extra because I'd already paid $2,000. Here's one of the shows. I'm not going to show you all of it, but this was a really cool concept. I will say after a while it kind of got boring because, as you can see, it's mainly just like people jumping in and out of the water. So it's just like, okay, like after the first like 20 minutes of that, it's like, all right, there was really nothing else they were doing. So as you can see, it's just like different people just jumping in the water, but still never seen anything like that before. They have an aqua theater, which is really cool. That was on the boardwalk floor. I'm just taking you back through the boardwalk, or excuse me, Central Park, because this is at night. See how it's all lit up and so pretty at night? I mean, it's not lively at all, but it is something you can, walk through, get a drink or something like that at the bar. I just did it really quick because I already showed you it. But yeah, this is at night. They also have a cafe on this floor that's included. So yeah, guys, gotta check that out. This is me getting ready to go to a comedy show with my mom. The comedy show was very decent, I thought. They had 2 comedians, and one was really funny with impersonations. So I thought that was a really good comedy show. Didn't do any other nightlife, really. That was pretty much it. And then I did do another show, so I mentioned that in the beginning. Here's me with my little cocktail. This is the very first day of the ship, so I was just happy to be done with the parking situation and finally get a drink. Here's a little picture of my mom. You guys, she's 70, still kicking and rocking. So I took her on a mother-daughter trip. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'll give you my honest feedback, and leave a comment if you like my video. And yes, guys, I plan on doing more, so I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I'd like to add too, really quick, if you are driving to the port, Port Canaveral is the port that we left out of. If you're driving to that port, I would recommend trying to get an early slot as soon as you can. When you book your cruise, try to reserve an early slot to get checked in on the ship. We checked in at 2, and I think it took us about an hour and a half to actually get on the boat. because of all the traffic and parking situation was just a chaotic hot mess. So just a recommendation, try to get there early and also try to get an early check-in. All right, guys, bye.